Hey everybody, welcome back to more Let's Play Pokemon FireRed. Last time, we started exploring the Sevi Island, starting with 4 Island, and we found the Ruby and, helped Lorelei a little bit. And this time, we are on 5 Island. And let's talk to this dude. It's been getting busy around these parts lately. I haven't been catching many good fish lately, either. Well, maybe you should move to a different spot. Also, I messed up when I said that Swinub was the only Pokemon that would show up in Iceball Cave in the last episode. There was also Sneasel, Delibird, and you actually could get a 1% chance while surfing in that patch of water near Lorelei. You could actually find a Lapras that isn't a gift Pokemon. Not really something I'd recommend, but you, especially when you have one already, but you can catch one. Don't worry about buying anything for dinner tonight. That's what my husband said when he went off fishing today. I'm not sure if I can count on him to live up to that promise. Are you talking about the guy outside? If so, you can't. he already said that he's fucked. Oh, this stinks. I wanted to play in the meadow. But they put up a weird building on it, so I can't play there. You mean in it? Not on it? You can't read, can you? That meadow has belonged to our family for generations. I should have had a giant mansion built on it. It would be preferable to having those thugs run wild on it. Hold on. If it belonged to you, how did they buy a building and put it there? I mean, I know they're criminals, but like, there's zoning laws and stuff. Don't tell me they didn't listen to them. Uh-oh. This area is strictly off limits. Out! Out! This is still the same recording session after I did the last one, so I still seem a little lack of energy. I'm kind of trying to be a little bit more calm because I noticed during the editing the Elite Four episode, the finale of the main game, I noticed that the mic peaks a lot when I yell, and I kind of wanted a more laid-back approach to this because eventually I am gonna try either getting my mic that I use for my video essays to do a little bit better when it comes to, like, I might try to just switch to using that, but I don't know. I can get it to work when I run it through like Audacity or something, but on this, every time I try to use it in OBS, it like is really loud for some reason, and I don't want, I need to kind of look and see what it is that I did to change that. I don't know if it's like, it's got to be something simple I'm missing, but for now, I'm just gonna, keep going with, I'm gonna keep going with the Blue Yeti just for this Let's Play. Then after that, I might switch to something else for when I do, Let's Plays or Twitch streams or something. Which, I want to do Twitch streams again sometime soon, or YouTube stream, I don't know. It just depends. What I'm feeling, I guess. And I did not bring Meowth with me. Oh, come on. Oh, Hoppip! Grass and flying type. Hoppip himself is quite useless. Like, he only knows Splash. Well, it might be able to learn other stuff, but when you catch it, it's definitely gonna only learn Splash. But it evolves into Skiploom and then Jumpluff. Pretty good Pokemon, in my opinion. You'd be wasting time even if you were to get by me. Oh, well, at least, Team Rocket's getting more progressive here. They're allowing women in now. Good for them. Ekans. So, yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, I think I'm thinking, my buddy has, like, one of those, another USB mic, because I would like that just so I don't have to fool with the audio interface while recording Let's Play stuff. I think, and also I'm kind of operating on limited room here, so the mic stand is kind of like the easiest thing for me, rather than setting up another TV tray in front of where I already have my TV tray where I have this monitor or TV set up that I use. Because I only have one monitor, so I'm learning as I go, but I have to kind of redo some stuff in here before I can really get things looking the way I want them to. And so for now, we're just going to stick with what I got. But I think I'm going to, at some point, since it's not like much more expensive than Blue Yeti, I'm going to get a HyperX Quadcast. I think that's what it's called. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. because my buddy has one, and it sounded pretty good when I listened back to like a recording that we did, and also his mic quality sounds pretty good. And who's about to level up? Really nobody, but we'll go with Chubulon, I guess. He's the closest to leveling up. I actually didn't think we went through aerial aces that quick. Really? Look, we've already done the sleep, song, and dance a bunch, so can we not do this again? I'll give it the 2-turn minimum and see if he'll wake up on his own. After that, we'll just item it up. I'm assuming Snorlax is like a hairy creature and he's not like smooth all over. I think in the Detective Pikachu movie, like he looked like he was fuzzy. But to me, I always imagined he would feel very plastic. I don't know why. Acid's actually doing a decent amount of damage since he lowered our defense. It would have been nice if Venusaur learned Acid, just because that would have made me have like an actual attacking poison move. Which I know he'll learn Sludge Bomb as a TM, like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. Actually, we'll get it while we're doing the post-game. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. Well, it might not, because of my special defense. Petal Dance is a pretty good move. Well, it's got a lot of drawbacks. It has a lot of power, but the thing is, you will be forced to use it for 2 to 3 turns, and then at the end of that, you're gonna get confused. It's kind of a gambit, but the power really speaks for itself. It's not a horrible move by any means. It's actually pretty good. It's just you really gotta think about. You gotta think about it when you're using it. I stick with Razor Leaf. What do you got to say? There's nothing past here except our warehouse. So what brings you here? The warehouse. That's why I'm here. The warehouse. The aforementioned warehouse that you just mentioned. Cover. See, this is the issue. If I had Slash... Ugh, I am regretting that decision more and more every day. Let's go with Boat. She has Psychic. Woo! Memento. Oh, okay, well he just killed himself. My attack harshly failed. Oh, okay, special attack harshly failed. That does kind of screw me over a little bit. Are we gonna have to switch out? Wheezing? Let's just... I want to see how much he lowered it. Because more than likely we'll just switch and then switch him back. Because we don't really have anything that we can really hit Wheezing with. See, it's fine. I'm actually shocked he didn't do it again. And I have thought about, like, giving Onion Sludge Bomb, but I don't think his attack is all that great. Like... I know I didn't use Toxic much, but I don't know if his attack is his attack stat is really worth giving that to. Just Surf. I don't know if I ever mentioned, but I really like the Surf animation. It's simple, but also like the coloring and the way they draw the foam on top of the waves is really nice. That wasn't supposed to happen. That shit just did not go my way. Logan entered a password. Goldie need log. Another password is needed to open the door. So yeah, we will actually have to go find it somewhere else. Let's talk to this Rocket Grunt. Maybe he knows. You wanting to know what's inside this warehouse? It's better you don't know. For your own sake, I mean. Well, we're going to have to go ahead and search one of the other islands. But first of all, let's... I feel like there's other stuff around here. Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff. Huh. Water Labyrinth. Resort Gorgeous, Lost Cave. You know what? Why's the Water Labyrinth marked different here? Let's go ahead and discover the rest of this island. Like, 5 Island is the one I remember some stuff about, but I don't remember there being a whole lot. But I'd like to check out this memorial pillar. First, we're probably gonna need... If I were to guess... Well, first of all, we need to heal, just because I need my aerial aces back. Probably wouldn't hurt to have... Well, we definitely need strength. The warehouse, the Team Rocket warehouse, we're actually going to need our team for, because it actually is kind of a tough fight in there, in the boss of that area. But we're not going to be able to get in there for a bit, so... Whoop. I definitely don't need Gyarados. I just realized he was still here. Let's bring Meow. I don't know if we'll need Cut, but I just get the impression that we might. Let's see. We'll switch Gambling out for Raichu. Especially since we're going to be on a water labyrinth. Pretty good to have an electric type with us. And also, I was going to say the amulet coin, but I forgot. That's Mr. Mime's item now. No, get back in here. D-pad. Don't do that to me. Which I know we have onions, but at the same time, Raichu's pretty good for water types, I'd say. But I'd like to check out the memorial pillar first, so let's go this... I did not mean to do that. I swear I didn't. Ooh, a Persian. A pretty high level Persian, too. That's cool. Oh, cool. We'll get some money from this. I thought about at one point actually letting Meowth evolve into Persian just for shits and giggles. But I ended up not doing it. I probably, if anything, I would just level him up. And maybe I'll do that while he's, like, while we're going through these islands a little bit. Maybe I'll just toss Meowth in a random fight. Just so he can level up a bit. Because I'm pretty sure the more you level up a Pokemon with the pickup ability, the more, like, the better items that he has a chance of picking up. I know that's how it works in some of the games. Maybe it's not how it works here, but I'm under the impression that it would work that way here too, so let's go with a Maxthropale. Oh yeah, now I'm thinking about it, now that we have Raichu with us, we don't need to carry around escape reps anymore either. Let's surf around, because I want whatever that item is over there. It always is exciting actually getting to the post game of this one because I don't do it enough. So it's always exciting to do it again because it's like it's still kind of fresh for me. So I like that. Maybe we can't get that item over there yet. Unless I'm just missing something here. Let me see. Oh, I'm stupid. Okay, I was right. I do need Meowth. Meowth use Cut. Thank you. Max Potion. Okay, that was worth it. Hopefully, since we didn't use that many of our items in the Elite Four, maybe when we go back to challenge them again, we won't need as many. I'm definitely going to do another like big off-screen training thing for when I actually go back in and fight the Elite Four, because when we go back, they will be like mid-60s to mid-70s with way better teams. I'm the eldest of the bird brothers. The best thing about birds, it has to be the beak. I would assume the leg, but, and some people would say the breast, but, you know, you can eat beaks too, I guess. Jubulon. Let's go to the Rock Slide. I feel like we didn't use Rock Slide enough. I know we used it a few times, but I'm sure it counted when it did. I just feel like I didn't use it as much as I thought I was going to. I mean, same goes for Toxic. I noticed a lot of the guys on the team, I would stick with like one or two moves more often than not. Like, not intentionally, it's just they'd have like one or two moves that was just really good. But keep a Milo. Thunderbolt. My original moveset idea for a lot of the team was like relatively pretty different. Like, I had no intention of giving Venusaur Frenzy Plant. In the original mock-up, like, cause I plan my teams out pretty much every time I play a game, unless it's a new one. Sometimes, like, whenever I play a new Pokemon game, a lot of times I just kind of let fate decide a little bit. I thought I had a Max Repel up. Oh well. Out of curiosity, do I even have any Pokeballs on me? I got 11 Ultra Balls and the Master Ball. So, yeah, because I remember I didn't want to sell every Pokeball I had, because I'm like, oh, I might run into something cool that I want to catch on the islands. Best thing about birds, it has to be the wings. That's what I would agree with. Maybe this is a stupid thing to ask, but when somebody's saying, like, let's go eat some chicken wings, is that actually the wings? Because they feel pretty small. Or is it just, like, a section of the wings? Because they feel pretty thick. Or if they are they just calling them chicken wings just because they somewhat resemble the shape of a wing? Like of a bird? I feel like that's a stupid question to ask. Because I know chicken leg, it's the chicken's leg. Chicken breast, it's the chicken's breast. But a chicken wing. I feel like when you get a chicken wing or something from like, Buffalo Wild Wings or something, it looks drastically different. I think I just answered my own question because I realized I might be thinking that because I usually get boneless. If it's bone in, it's probably an actual chicken wing. But I don't know. Yeah, no, it is because I forgot the way they're shaped when they're bone in. Bluckberry, another useless one, thanks. Citrus berry, that's useful. Especially since we already used the one we got. I'm the youngest of the bird brothers. The best thing about birds? It has to be the down. Isn't that their fur? Not fur. Feathers. But with like their almost fur-like texture. Hoot Hoot. Dude, why does Hoot Hoot have jaundice? I still have to get used to their sprites in this game because I'm not used to seeing them. I always like seeing them though. It's just the colors are a little different. Not a bad different necessarily. Maybe Hoot Hoot is not a good example of that because he has jaundice, but Hoot Hoot is a Pokemon that, and him in his evolved form Noctowl, just a normal flying type, the one from Johto, like how there's a new normal flying type in every game pretty much, is a Pokemon that actually has access to like moves like Confusion and Psybeam. Well, maybe not Psybeam, but it's weirdly treated like the Pokemon is low-key a psychic type. I think in some of the games he even learns extrasensory, which isn't as good as psychic. It's like that does 80 when psychic does 90, and psychic can also lower special defense, I believe. It's not a bad move by any means. Okay, don't do that. Wake up, Chubby Long. Thank you. Really? Really? Okay. Brick break. Alright, nope, this is getting annoying. See, Chubby-Lon, if I call it Mankey, he wouldn't be able to fall asleep all the time. But I wanted to catch you. So I'm not gonna hold this against you. I'm just holding it against the fact that normally sleep moves aren't usually this accurate in my experience. Hypnosis especially, like Sleep Powder definitely never hit as much as it did. That was actually, as it did in the Elite Four, that was why I deleted it from my moveset, because I was like, every time I tried to use Sleep Powder, it seems like it missed. And, sure enough, it pretty much did whenever I used it, but no, when Executor uses it 7 times in a row, it does. I'm still mad about that. I am still mad about it. It added on like an additional like 20 minutes. Okay, come on. Rock Slide should knock it out though. Even with the Reflect Up. You've got to be kidding me. This is ridiculous. Brick break. Come on. That's not going to do squat. It's not going to do diddly squat. Just give up. That is a funny little animation, though. It's so satisfying in Gen 5, though, because they give it this whole, like, glass-shattering effect. It's so cool. Chubulon's speed is still so slow. I mean, I know that was what it was going to be, but it's just funny that it's 50 of all things. I thought it would be, like, maybe 70 by this point. But it's okay. He make up for it in spirit. Alright, let's check this out. Anything? Scrub. Hello, your Pokemon look healthy. This is where I buried my Onix. It was named Tectonics. Why does he look like a penis? Here lies Tectonics, is engraved on a boulder. There's a lemonade placed on as an offering in front of the grave. That's nice. What's this? A metal coat. Oh, the metal coat. Ooh, okay, now I am... It feels like they just handed me a Thunderstone in the Pokemon anime, and I gotta contemplate evolving Pikachu, but, I mean, instead of Pikachu, it would be Scizor. I don't know. Again, I'm still not gonna make up my mind on that. At the very least, I could give him the item just to use, just so Steel Wing would be stronger. I would have to actually see if there's any way for me to actually trade to get Scizor. And even if there was, I probably couldn't show it because I would only be able to trade with Coliseum or XD Gale Darkness. And the thing is, for one thing, we can't do it until we get the Sapphire. And another thing, I wouldn't be able to show it because I can't like cast 2 things to my Elgato at once. I don't think. And if I can, I don't know how to do it. So, if anything, I would just be like, here's Scizor now. If I actually get him, I think I'll leave it up to whether or not I can actually like trade with him. Maybe I'll use that as my deciding factor. Resort Gorgeous. The angle, it's not quite there. What the hell are you talking about? Oh, you're an artist. I really like that character model. Huh. Uh-oh. Smeargle is a normal type Pokemon that has a move called Sketch that is like a one-time move. It'll learn it every like 10 levels or so. I don't know the exact number. Pretty much whenever it uses Sketch, it will copy the move that was last used. In this case, she used it to copy the move Double Edge. Smeargle is really only a Pokemon that you really would teach like you would have Sketch teach it something like, I don't know, Spore or maybe Seismic Toss. It's kind of like it's just kind of a very gimmicky Pokemon, not really one I'm interested in. I'm visiting my friend's retreat, if you must know. I really don't must know, honestly. Lady Jacket. Oh, that's a cool character model too. I wish I had Scyther with me, but see, I'm calling them by their government names. Their dead names, I guess. Which I do nickname my Pokemon a lot, but at the same time, I do catch myself just calling them by their like the species name. Cottonspore, I believe that's just gonna lower our special defense. Speed. Okay, well that does literally nothing. If you're wondering what the third form of Hoppip, Skiploom, and Jumpluff looks like, Jumpluff looks like Oddish, but with 2 cotton balls on its hands and on top of its head instead. Whoa, a lot of money. Okay. Excuse me, I'm trying to paint. Please keep out of my sight. Oh, I'm sorry. I actually understand. I thought we were going to do double battle. That was why I walked in between. Smeargle again. Are you going to have double edge too? Brick break? Oh crap. Fly? I thought it was going to be bounce. Which is pretty much the same thing, but that's funny. Alright, come on down. Stop that. You know how that ends, Smeargle. Okay. Peter Selena is lost. I feel like I'm whiting out. Yeah, it happens. Oh, okay, we are battling you two. I'm thinking of having a pool made especially for Pokemon. Or you can just, like, throw them in the ocean. I mean, maybe don't throw them, but, you know, just have them walk into the ocean. I mean, they're, like, so many Pokemon that are, like, aquatic. Mareep, pretty good electric type, evolves into Flaffy and then again into Ampharos. Pretty much closest thing you'll get to Pikachu in, well, no, that's a little unfair. It's actually probably objectively a better Pokemon than Pikachu, honestly. But especially when it gets access to a Mega Evolution, it lets it turns into a Dragon type. Very good line of Pokemon. I definitely recommend them. I didn't see what that was. What? Fuck it. Onions. Okay. Lady Jillian. Okay, well, it's fine. I couldn't tell if she was just sending out the same thing or if she was sending out something specific. I clicked too fast. Really? I think it actually learns light screen naturally as it levels up. Okay, really? Don't do this. Come on. Just use Frenzy Plan, I guess. Thunder? pretty aggressive for being an unevolved Pokemon. Oh, I didn't even think about this. These guys give off a lot of experience, or a lot of money. These ladies. If you use the Verse Seeker on them, they'll give you a lot of money, is what this little guide thing said. I think it sent out another. Oh, I should have switched out, because I used Frenzy Plant. Damn. Oh, okay. I'm glad. Yep, unused must recharge. Well, at least that. Never mind. Guess we're gonna be using some of those items. I still can't get over how cool that animation is. I guess because it reminds me of like just like so many trees I see in real life. It's like fast, and it's like all these like roots that you cannot get rid of. Like just because they're like rooted into the ground and stuff, but it's like that, but so much more aggressive. I don't know. It's just something about it's really cool. Like I always loved the Razor Leaf animation just because it was cool too. But like the Frenzy Plant one is just neat. Like it's just the concept of it's really good. Oh my goodness gracious! So yeah, we could definitely get a lot of money with that amulet coin. There's somebody up there too. Okay, well. Let's use an item. Full restore. I don't want to use a full restore just on for like 10 health. Okay, so now with Chubulon having 52, level 52, we'll go with Prolapse. Let her go out front. I am gonna battle all these guys just because they show off new Pokemon, so hopefully faster than we've been doing, but oh, I don't know if I think I mentioned this earlier in this episode, but yeah, eventually we are going to get to the point where, like, after I do all the post-game stuff, I am gonna go, like, grind off screen for, like, a really, really long time. Maybe I'll try a new area. Like, I might see if there's, like, a new area to grind off screen. More than likely, I imagine I'll probably be using the old area, like, on one island, but maybe I can look and see if there's, like, a better place to do it after all this. Which, you know, I can always just battle some of these higher level trainers and stuff, but it's like, the one on one island is just so convenient. I'm a good runner. I'm really fast. But yeah, I know I'm gonna have to do that because I think by the time I get through the last few times I did the post game, or the last 2 times, I've only done it twice, I got my team to level 60, and I remember doing pretty decent with that. I think I might try like 62 or 65 for this, just so we don't have as much trouble. Because the rematch teams were actually not as well equipped for. Like, well, I mean, we're not like unequipped by any means, but it's like there's gonna be some tougher Pokemon that I don't exactly have the best checks for, so I might try to level up a little bit to like more than I normally would for something like this to compensate. But I don't know. We got a little bit before I gotta worry about that. But yeah, the rematch with the league is going to be the last thing I do. If you're thinking of something else that normally I do in the postgame, I know a lot of people probably save that for the last episode of their playthroughs, but I think a battle is more exciting than just throwing a Master Ball at something, so... And I'll get to that later. A Poliwhirl. And no, I'm not gonna, like, complete the Pokédex or anything like that. Maybe on my own time, because in general, and if I did, I'd probably only do the Kanto Pokédex. I don't really fool with the National Pokédex much. I've had a lot of fun with this playthrough. Like, even, like, I would have fun just playing this save file. Especially, like, when I was doing, like, off-screen training and stuff. I just throw on, like, a podcast and, like, do off-screen training. And then I'd go, like, take some of the money I got and put it in the casino so I could get, you know, stuff for, like, well, get Scyther and get items for, like, my Pokemon and stuff. I had a lot of fun with this playthrough. I'm still having fun. Like, I've had a pretty, oh, man. Of course. Alright, well, cut back. Good thing we just saved. As I was saying before the game so rudely crashed on me, I've had a lot of fun with this playthrough, just in general. Like, even when I wasn't recording the episodes for it, I just had fun playing on this save file. Like, I guess because, like, my team was, like, a bunch of Pokemon that I just really like. Some of my favorite, honestly, some of my favorites from, from this, not necessarily this generation, but, like, some of my favorites to use in Kanto and stuff like that. And I've thought about it, when I eventually get around to doing Crystal, or, which I would do Crystal before Emerald, and I don't have a 3DS capture card, so I probably wouldn't do Heart Gold and Soul Silver. And honestly, I don't prefer Heart Gold and Soul Silver over Crystal. I love those games, like Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I would much rather play Crystal. I don't really know why. I guess because, like, anybody that's played the Johto games knows that the way you get the experience in that game is just really not great, just because all the Pokemon are so low leveled. So a lot of times in Crystal, I just will rematch the league over and over and over again, since they're not, like, too high leveled. And then you can use that to challenge the super boss of the next, of the end of it. But Heart Gold and Soul Silver makes it to where once you get the 8 Kanto badges, that, like, the level curve is too hard for you to actually, like, you know, train with the Elite Four. Because they become, like, level 70 out of nowhere. So it's just, Heart Gold and Soul Silver does not fix the level curve issue. They even make it worse. But, so here we are in Lost Cave. Nice, interesting little area. Let's talk to this gentleman. I thought this was an ancient rumor, but it's teeming with ghosts! So, Lost Cave is home to a bunch of little items. Ruin Maniac Lawson. Well, yeah, I'd be pretty scared if Onyx was my only defense, too. You gotta have something other than that, but I get the strong feeling that you only have Onyx. So the way Lost Cave works is there are multiple different pathways that you can take. It's kind of like, if you've ever been to Turnback Cave in Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, where it's like, each door you go in, it's like gonna lead you on a slightly different path, and you gotta figure out the right path to get to where you want to go, get an item or a Pokemon. It's gonna be kind of the same thing through here, except that, you know, well, I mean, it pretty much is the same, but it's like we're gonna get a bunch of different locations that we can go to. Okay. Razor Leaf. Come on. Okay, well, at least you had a Marowak that was pretty strong, I guess. I mean, pretty strong for what it's worth. Mercy! Yeah, I really need to get my immune so I can use that amulet coin. So pretty much, I'm going to direct you to how to get each of these little items here. And I'm glad I actually remembered to look this up, because I would not have remembered otherwise. So, to get the main thing you want down here, once you go down here, go to the right, go up, go down, down again. We're going to ignore her. Right, left, down, right, and then up. When you get down here, what do you intend to do with me? This is Lady Selfie. She would like to battle a person. Not bad. Okay. And you're going to want to get her, you're going to want to fight her before you get the other items that are available down here, because there's going to be an item down here called the Silk Scarf, which is a item that boosts normal type moves. Would be good if it wasn't for the fact that the leftovers is just a better item for Snorlax. But worth picking up anyway. Oh, I should have switched. I'm stupid. Oh well. Frenzy Plant again. But you have to beat Selfie first before that Silk Scarf spawns. I don't know why that is. I guess because she's rich, so maybe she dropped the scarf somewhere on her way out of here. But that's the only thing I can think of. Alright, come on. Some crits would be nice. We didn't get a lot of crits for Razor Leaf in this playthrough, I noticed. We got a decent amount, but not a lot. Normally I'm used to more of them happening. Oh, I was afraid that you meant to harm me. I mean, Your Pokemon, maybe. Not harm them, but I wanted to battle. I'm so glad that you happened here. I grew rather bored of walking, and I'm feeling fatigued. May I ask you to take me home from here? You brought us all the way back here. Thank you. You may go now. What? What do you mean, I may go now? Reward, bitch! Oh, do I know you from somewhere? Oh, but that doesn't matter. I'm exquisitely bored. Please hear my wish. I wish to see a Pokemon, a darling Tauros. I want to see one right away. Please make my wish come true. Yeah, I'm not chasing down a Tauros for you, lady. They're pretty hard to get in the Safari Zone, and then you gotta worry about even catching the bastard. No, thank you. What do you actually get for... I actually don't know what you get for showing her that. It's probably something decent, but we need to go back into the Lost Cave real quick. Didn't we just pick something up? Oh, no. We picked something up from Meowth. I'm just dumb. Rossberry. Not bad. Not bad. We'll save real quick, just because that took a little bit. But yeah, I think the only thing that I have truly not had fun with in this playthrough was the crashing, which happened way more than normal, but I think it's because I was on the Game Boy player, honestly. A lot of times I feel like it's more so the Game Boy player than the cartridge sometimes, but I don't know, I can't prove that. So, the next item we want to get is, we go right, and then down, and we get a Lax Incense. I think what that does is make the foe's moves less accurate. Yeah, it reduces the foe's accuracy. Not terrible, but not really something I'm going to use. I'd rather have something that makes my stuff better. So, go up here, and then go back down. So, next you want to go right, up, down. Let's fight this lady. You're going to want to go down again after this one. Oh, you definitely don't look like what your sprite looked like at all. That's not what I was expecting. Boat. We got Ice Beam, so Natu's not a bad Pokemon. I've used it before. Well, okay, its moveset is not good. That's the only problem. Is like you pretty much only gonna have Future Sight for a long time. I think Psychic you have to teach it with a TM. And then it evolves into Xatu. Both of them are Psychic flying types. And, you know, it's like you got your special moves, but you're also part physical attacker with the flying typing. It's just, it's not really a Pokemon I can recommend. I've always thought he was cool. Maybe past a physical special split where you could give him Psychic and then Air Slash, and so you could have special moves all around. But as someone who's used it in Gen 3, don't use it. It's really not worth it until the physical special split. He's a very cool Pokemon. I like his design. I like the colors and the theming they went with. Almost like he's a totem of sorts. It's just not really gonna be a Pokemon that you're gonna get much out of, if I'm being completely honest. So I don't recommend it at all, really. But if you can make it work, you can make it work. I just don't think you will. Alright, nice. Level up, level up. Alright, I think I said we need to head down. If you don't go into the right tunnel, you won't get ahead. I know, so I'm following a guide. Let's go down. Oh, great, it reloaded. But I know it's right, and then right. And we got a max revive, so it's definitely worth coming to get this. Sorry, I gotta scroll back down. Oh, I have Raichu. I'll just dig to get to the... Yeah. Oh, don't go to Resort Gorgeous? Oh, okay. The whole area is Resort Gorgeous. Okay. That's not too bad. I thought it was like, no, you're going back to Selfie's house, and that would have been slightly more irritating. So, the next... I hate things sometimes. The next thing we're gonna go to get is a... We're gonna go right, up, down, down, right, left, down, and then left again. Then we get a rare candy. Okay, then we're going to, you know, reset it. I don't know if we necessarily have to go up the ladder every time, but, so now we're gonna go right. This one's not as long. Up, down, up. Then we get a sea incense. Pretty much a mystic water. Boost water moves. Alright, then the last one is the silk scarf, which we get by going... Don't do that. I think the only thing I don't know if we can really catch anything worthwhile in here. Alright, so we're gonna go right, up, down, down, right, left, down, right, and then up. Then we get the silk scarf. Very, very nice. Now we can leave and go back to Resort Gorgeous. Okay, what else is there? Oh, okay, so there is a new Pokemon here in FireRed. You can get Murkrow, a dark and flying type. Kind of the same thing that problem-wise that you'll have from, you know, catching a Xatu, which I don't even know where you get Xatu, is that, you know, dark is a special attacking thing and flying is not. So really, it's not really worth your time, and even so, even if it was a physical special split, when that happens, it gets access to a new evolution, Honchkrow, which actually makes it more useful because, for one thing, it can use both of its typings efficiently. And also, it gets a power boost from having a new evolve form. Is this the whole thing? No, it's not. Okay, so, yeah, I want to head over to what that thing is at the left. I definitely want to make sure I get that. In Leaf Green, in the Lost Cave, you would get Miss Drevis. Miss Drevis is really good, I think, even with, just because of its moveset. I've used it in Coliseum, because it's pretty much your only ghost-type option in Coliseum. The only thing I would complain about is that it is more of a special... It has the same problem that every ghost-type has, because it was introduced in Gen 2, and it was the only ghost-type Pokemon you could catch in Gen 2, besides Ghastly, Gengar, and Haunter again. And the problem with that... Is there something over here? The only problem with that is that it mainly learned a lot of special attacking moves and was more of a special attacker, when that's not good because obviously it's a physical attacker. Or its typing would be physical normally. Can use Shadow Ball enough though. So it's definitely better than Murkrow, I'd say. And it's only ghost typing, so it's only weak to ghost and dark. So whereas Gengar is weak to ghost, you know, stuff that's good on ghost, and poison, stuff that's good on poison as well. You're not driving your Pokemon too harshly, are you? Let me take a look. Oh, impressive. You treat your Pokemon right. I think you can be entrusted with this. Please, I'd like you to have this. Unfortunately, you don't have space for this in your party. Better come back for it another time. I will come back for it right now, actually. Oh. This is an excellent environment for raising Pokemon. That guy right there, he gives you a Togepi egg, which I am gonna grab. I am gonna get it from him just because, you know, I mean, it's the first time we've actually had access to. Oh, I forgot I didn't heal. The only time we have actually had access to, you know, being able to hatch Pokemon, and you never know. You can hatch a random egg and it might have a shiny in it. You never know. I'm not guaranteeing that for this, so if that actually happens, I will scream and probably peek the mic, but I'm gonna get it anyway, because, I mean, we're gonna be doing a lot of running around these islands anyway, so, you know, might as well grab it. But yeah, an egg is going to need to have a party spot open. Like, it counts as a Pokemon that you pretty much just can't use. And Togepi is not a great Pokemon, but it's not like, it's not horrible. Synthesis. No, thank you. It's too situational. Meryl, let's keep onions out. yeah, I don't really recommend Togepi to you, because even if you evolve it into Togetic, it's a normal flying type that mainly learns a lot of gimmicky moves and not really a great user of its physical attacking, because it's not a physical attacker. It's two physical attacking types that just cannot utilize it. It's not a Pokemon I would recommend to you by any means until the physical special split, when it can better utilize its typing. And also gets another evolved form, similar to how Honchkrow does. It gets Togekiss, which is a great Pokemon. But at this point in time, don't bother with Togepi. It's definitely gonna be more of a chore for you to use than anything. Don't recommend it. But that being said, we're gonna go back and get it. I'm pretty sure it's Togepi. If it's not, I'm gonna feel stupid, but I'm like 95% sure it's Togepi. Let's see. Let's leave Venusaur for here for now. Let's get Mimian. I don't think we'll need Meowth right this minute. Well, no. Well, we gotta have a spot for... You know what? Magneton? You go here. Let's see. Okay, yeah, we're good. And we're gonna need Fearow because, you know, we're gonna need to fly back. So I'll go get Togepi real quick, and I'll meet you back here. Not that tough of a labyrinth. I said I'd meet you back there, but I actually wanted to show what he said. I received that egg while I was traveling. I'm glad I met someone like you. Okay, that was a lot less eventful than I thought it would be. Let's check its, I guess its stats summary. It should hatch soon. Okay, so we should be able to get it to hatch pretty quick, which is convenient. Let's go ahead and... So that's pretty much 5 Island. What is this? That's 4 Island. I kind of forgot we could fly between them. So... We can't get the... We need another password, obviously, to get into the warehouse. So... Oh, this stinks. I want to play... Oh, you already... Where I talked to you. So... Obviously, after exploring everything here, we don't got anything to do. Nobody here knows the password. So... We are going to have to go to 6 Island. And we're going to have to go to 6 Island and explore there next. Sorry, I had like a indigestion thing. So yeah. Next time on Pokemon FireRed, we will explore 6 Island. See you guys then.